Thank you for tuning in to this last episode of this video build series where we are putting together the Phoenix model Mitsubishi 68-inch 0 or 20cc airframe purchased from Tower Hobbies. We're going to do a really nice relaxing flight to show you how well this plane flies, but first let's talk about the setup. Again, I'm using the Dual Sky GA3500R on 12S 3300 using a Zor Gas 1710-3 prop, and then for the speed controller, a Dual Sky Summit 120 HV, and then we have a 2S LiPo for the radio and retracts. This plane, all ready to go, weighs 13.8 pounds. It's a little bit heavier than the manufacturer talks about, but I'll show you the plane flies just great like that. Here are some shots of the inside. You can see where I have the retract unit, the receiver, the power leads for the radio, and then the multiplex connectors for the ailerons and flaps. And it is a little snug in there for those two 6S 3300s, but they fit nice and snug. And with that bigger motor and those bigger batteries, there's no need for the typical 0 added nose weight. So let's taxi out and see how this plane flies. This 0 does need a decent amount of right rudder on takeoff, and you can see I'm veering a little bit close and I kind of catch it there, but be aware you will need some right rudder. The retract unit does need to be flipped on and off when you first connect the battery, and that's why the gear didn't come up right there. I just kind of re-switched it, and right here you'll see the gear come up. Very nice and stable flight. We'll come around and keep the speed and give you an idea. So let's bring it around and we'll do about a 60 to 70% pass right here. All right, now let's bring it around. We saw 70% and let's put the pedal to the metal. This next pass will be full bore. But as you can see, she handles great, nice and solid, no gyro in this plane. I'm using a regular Jetty R9 receiver, so no gyro. Of course, there's no wind right now, but she flies great. So here's full throttle coming through. That Dual Sky 3500R is a beast of an engine running on 12S 3300s. Really nice setup for this plane. Again, no extra nose weight needed. So we will come around and I'm just going to do a loop and then a reverse half Cuban 8 just to kind of show you some vertical performance. So in this loop you will need to you'll need to fly the aileron and rudder to keep it nice and straight, but you'll see how she performs. Very nice and even. Really happy with how this warbird flies. You know, I do kind of let the bottom drop off of this reverse half Cuban 8, but kind of wanted to bring it in so you can enjoy it. All right, we've been flying our pattern, so let's go around one more full bore pass and we'll tip the wings at the viewers. All right, let's start setting up for landing. We are going to deploy half flaps and you'll see a little bit of a nose up. So be aware you will need to mix in some down elevator, but she settles in very nicely. So we'll come around with a dirty pass with half flaps and the gear down. The ailerons do get a little mushy when you slow things down. with this plane, but that's to be expected, so just be careful. So we'll fly around, keep the flaps down, and we'll set her in. Once I'm on final, I do let it drop a little bit too quickly. I'm still finding that perfect glide path speed, but we're all good, so hope you enjoy this landing. And that's it, everyone. Thank you for tuning into this video build series. And again, if you haven't seen the first 4 videos, I urge you to check my YouTube channel out to see the unboxing and the assembly of this very Zero. This is a keeper. I make a decision right away after I build and main the plane if I'm going to keep it or sell it. I am definitely keeping this plane and really excited for it. So, everyone, thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.